Hi, this video is to just show the features of a basic library system. So when you first open basic library system, you'll be prompted to enter the system's password. You can do anything from 4 to 10 characters, alphanumeric characters only. So for this demonstration, it'll just be Renee rules. And then you can start adding information to the library. So the librarian menu, you pick 6, and then from here you choose 5, and then you have to enter the password, and then you can just pick whatever kind of item it is. Book can just be any kind of literature, I guess. So let's just do a DVD, and then you enter the information. And it's okay if there are multiple directors or multiple studios or whatever. You can just put them all in. And then you can put the ID, can be up to 24 characters. Obviously, I'm not doing proper Dewey Decimal System here, just for demonstration purposes. And yeah, so it saves it to the system, and then you can see among all the DVDs, it appears here. Then you can just enter its ID you answer yes here, and then you enter the ID of the item you want more information about. Then it shows all of the information. Alrighty. Just a second. That was just for demonstrating what it looks like when you first open the system. I have some test data right here. Alrighty. So, of the options that the library goers can do, they can see all of the library items. They can display all the information of a particular item if they want to know more about an item, like if they have it in their hand, they found it on the shelves or whatever. They can display all overdue items, so they can kind of just check if their item is among the overdue items. They can search for items and just kind of display the program's information. And then there's a separate menu for the librarian that are password locked. But first we'll just kind of look at all the main menu options. So we've already kind of seen this, and then you just put what kinds of items you want to see. So for books, this is all the ones that are in right now. It displays 250 items at a time, I believe. So it'll just ask if you want to display more. It's by alphabetical order of the titles. And obviously you can put the ID, and if you want to see more information. Yep, so that's speak. It's in, has the genres. For other information, you can just, like if it's a sort of different kind of literature than a book, you can put the exact type there. Or if it's hardcover or softcover, or for DVDs and other kinds of media that have ratings, you can put that it's PG-13 or whatever. And then you can just look at the CDs. It's not much different. You can put no here if you just want to get back to the menu. And then display information of a particular item. So 2. Then the user can enter the ID of the item, so I believe this is Castle in the Sky. Yeah. Yep, so it displays all the information of that item. And if it just can't find the ID, like if you put in like a non-existent ID, then it'll just say the item isn't found. Not a big deal. So then 3 displays all overdue items. There are no overdue items currently, but if there were overdue items, it would display the ID of the item. And then you can search for items. The search thing isn't very precise. It takes exact phrases, though it's not case sensitive, so it's not really a big deal. If, for example, you put castle in the sky, it doesn't matter if you don't capitalize it, it'll find it. It looks among the titles, authors, directors, and musicians or whatever for the audio medias, the IDs, the production companies, and such. So, for example, Bloody Disgusting is the name of a movie studio. It displays all of the items that have the phrase Bloody Disgusting, which is the studio that produced VHS, VHS2, and VHS Viral. It's not super precise, so, for example, if you wanted to get, like, anime adult or something, like if you're looking for weird anime porn or something, it's not gonna get anything, because if that exact phrase is not in anything, then you're not gonna find it. So for, like, genres, I would suggest, like, one genre at a time, such as horror. Usually it's in the tags, like, you should put the genres in the tags. So it displays all of them. It displays, I believe, 22 of them at a time per page, and it'll ask if you want to see more of them, and then you do. The reason why some of the functions that display a lot of things go like by 50s or 250s or whatever is because the Windows shell only displays 300 lines at a time, so that's why. Alright, and this isn't really important, just kind of displays the program information in case you need to contact me. It's not very useful to the librarian goers, but it's useful to you. Okay, so then the librarian menu. So this is actions for the librarian, so people can't, so library goers can't, like, check out or check in items themselves. You have to do that. So it can check out an item, requires a password, so you put the password in. Let's put in Castle in the Sky's ID, and it's not checked out yet, so you can just put the borrower's name, their ID code, that'll be whatever code is on their library card, and whatever contact information. So, then you can custom put in the due date, because different libraries have different lengths of time that they can loan out an item. So let's say that you want to lend out Castle in the Sky about a month from now, so you put 5 space 17 space 2015 for May 17th, 2015. Then it saves that information, and then you can see that Castle in the Sky is now checked out. So library goers, when they look at Castle in the Sky's information, can see that it's out and when its due date is, but they can't see the borrower's name for privacy purposes. If you want to see the borrower's name, Only you can do that, the librarian. So there's an option for that in the librarian menu. It's number 4, see the borrower of an item. So you put in the password, and then you enter the ID of the item, 333333me. It shows the borrower information, the name, the card code, and the contact information. Okay, so then you can also return an item. And then Castle in the Sky is then returned. You can see that it is now in. You can also renew an item, so you just basically you put the ID of the checked out item, and then you can put in a new due date, basically. So you've already seen the borrower. And then these ones manipulate the which items are in the library. So you can add an item to the library, which you already saw. You can remove an item from the library. So basically you just put in the ID of the item, and you can edit item information. This one's a little bit more complex. I should probably show you. So let's say that I want to edit the information of Castle in the Sky. So the current title is Castle in the Sky. So then you can either enter a new title or enter a tilde if you want to keep it the same. And I kind of want to keep it the same. This is when you can change the author, director, band, musician, whatever name is currently Hayao Miyazaki. That's correct. So you just put in that. That's the correct the correct studio. Sorry. So you put a tilde. Publication year is that. So that's correct. That is correct. And that is the ID that you want. It's currently tagged animated, cartoon, anime, adventure. I think it also kind of qualifies as a romance, sort of. So you can just, because it's kind of a romance between the two little people characters. And then for other information, it's just English dubbed. So you can just, and that's correct, so you can just put that. And then it saves that information, and then you can see that it is now changed. It also has romance as a tag. Alrighty, so then you can clear the entire library. So right after you put in the password, it just clears the entire library. And then you can also change the system password. Let's do that. So first you have to put in the current password, and then you put in the new password. So how about this? Password saved. So now you can see that the new password works instead. So let's just access granted. So that means that the new password has been saved. And the item is not checked out, of course. Okay. So finally, well, obviously you can return to the main menu as well. But you can also resave the backup file if you're paranoid about losing the file. So basically every time you run basic library system, a backup file is basically the information of all the items in information.dat is copied into backup.dat just in case something goes wrong, and you don't want to lose all your library information data, especially because most public libraries have tens of thousands of items. So then this will just automatically save the backup file. So now you've backed up all of your current library information. And that is about it for that. So any key will exit. Any other key that isn't on the menu will exit. Alright, so that's about it.